The first one I would say is poverty levels in Mwea are quite high. Mwea, much as we have rice, most of Mwea is semi-arid. Like I said earlier, 77% is semi-arid, and these are people who are living in some very wanting states. So when you have a kid coming from home, maybe they did not even get supper, maybe they've not even had breakfast, and they are heading to school, that really affects a child. Then we have people kids dropping out of school because of drugs and child labor. This child labor is because Mwea also becomes very active because of the rice fields. Planting of rice when it is the planting season, even kids will go plant rice, and in the evening they come back with money, their own money. So that access to money at a very early age, I think, also spoils children, and they are not able to concentrate, or they don't see the need to proceed with education as much. Why I have focused so much on the education sector is because I understand that education is a universal equalizer, and this is the only route a poor child like myself can take to ascend to either power or to greatness. That's why I'm so particular about it. And I do also understand, and I know, even if you give a lot of resources to someone who has not been to school, it becomes very challenging to even manage inherited resources. And you have all seen it. So if we can get all our children go to school, equip them with skills, even if they don't go to university, let them join our TVET. Let them get equipped with skills. Then they can also be employers. Let them be gainfully engaged, and they will be employers. They will be tomorrow's employers, and they are going to employ themselves. Then we are going to stop having people go into crime because they say they don't have money. They will be so busy that there will be no time to engage in bad vibes.
Na sisi kama ofisi ya Interior na National Administration tumejiunga na mkutano huu ili ya kwamba tuwapatie nguvu stakeholders wote pia ambao wameweza kufika hapa. Jukumu letu kama security officers ni kuhakikisha kwamba tuko na mazingira bora ambapo mwanafunzi wetu atapata ile ya kwamba apate kusoma bila shida yote. Na zile juhudi ambazo tunafanya ni kwamba tunapigana na mambo ya pombe haramu, na pia tunapigana na mambo ya madawa za kulevya, na tungependa sana kushukuru mahakama yetu ambayo tunashirikiana nao pamoja. Kuna watu wengi sana ambao tumeshika katika sub county mzima na wameweza kupigwa faini ya shilingi 20,000 na zaidi, na wengine wamepata kufungwa. Pia swala lingine ambalo tutafanya ni kufanya mikutano za hadhara, zile tunaita public barazas, ili ya kwamba tuhimize wazazi wachukue jukumu lao, kununulia mtoto vitabu, kununulia mtoto uniform, kuhakikisha kwamba watoto wao hawaendi kufanya kazi katika kule kwa rice fields vile viongozi wengine wamesema. Na tutazidi kushirikiana na wenzetu wote kuhakikisha kwamba hayo yote kulingana na zile mipango tutaweka yote tunafuatilia, na tutakuwa na mikutano maybe quarterly ama baada ya miezi 6, ili ya kwamba tuone zile vitu zote ambazo tumeweka kwa plan yetu tunazifuatilia na zinatekelezwa.
As a matter of fact, we are not doing well because Mwea West is at a mini-score of 3.3, while Mwea East is at a mini-score of about 3.9. So both sub-counties comes to about 3.6. It is not very good. Even the numbers that we are taking to the university are very low. And this is what we want to improve. Like it has been said, we are facing a myriad of challenges, among which we've talked about drugs. And I'm glad again, Mheshimiwa Mainge last year had called us together to discuss this. She brought some facilitators to talk to the learners. In our sector, we also strengthening guidance and counseling in schools so that we can tackle the issue of drugs and other problems that are affecting schools. Absenteeism has been mentioned here because of the manual labor in the rice fields. And therefore you find that when you go to schools, quite a number of learners are not in school. Others are out there riding motorcycles, and we are telling the parents, and this is what we have been talking to the management of the schools, to reach out to the parents to ensure that learners are in school all days that they are expected to be, so that we can improve these mini scores. And this I'm sure we will do. because right now we are crafting strategies to do that. We are strengthening management in schools, the BOMs and the principals of schools to be able to tackle these things. And I'm telling you, with improved monitoring, like we are doing, because we will put up a monitoring team here. My office itself will also be doing monitoring in conjunction with the DCC, and we will be able to mop up all the learners who are not in school. We'll be able to tackle discipline issues. Because when there is issues of manual labor, there are issues of drug abuse and absenteeism, it all comes to discipline of learners. And once we are able to strengthen the discipline of learners, I can tell you we improve the performance in Mwea West and Mwea East.
Call on the communities. We have Board of Management chairpersons here and all the members of the board, but also parents. These problems also stem from home. So the parents that are listening to us today, if you sat with your daughter, with your son, and discussed also how to improve their performance and the support they need, the mean score improvement we are seeking in Mwea will come from each single individual student. So you as a parent, if your son or daughter improves, then you are contributing to the improvement of the mean score in Mwea. So education is a responsibility of everyone, not just the principals, not just the member of parliament, not the sub-county directors of education. All of us, the way we are showing, we have to come together to improve education for our children. No matters is the quantity of learning. So not just the quality, but also the number of hours that are used by the teacher teaching and the learner learning. And so how we can improve that first is reducing absenteeism. We know that when a child doesn't show up in school, then they have missed something, and that teacher has to see how they will catch up. So if parents can help to ensure that you don't give your children responsibilities that are removing them, or when they choose to go to the rice farms, kupanda mchele, when it is a school day, then we are all failing. So curbing absenteeism, curbing child labor is going to be a contribution. We are in a small town here, Gurubani, and we hear there are street children. They are coming from homes, from villages. So what can communities and parents do so that all children are supported not to just attend school, but attend school every day? But the teachers also, when you miss a lesson, then you multiply that 40 minutes by the number of students in the class. You see how much learning time is lost. So we are also appealing to teachers to do their best, because there is no child that cannot learn. If teachers do their best, parents do their best, learners do their best, then we are going to achieve the improvement.